Hey y'all, it's your girl Sonia. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome to my family. And if you're a returning family member, welcome back. Y'all know I love when y'all come to visit. So y'all, today we will be doing another amazing collab with the One Big Happy family. Shout out to Big Belly Bob and Miss Shan Shorty Recipes for putting together this amazing group of people. We do collabs and we just have a good time. We take a couple of days of the week and we just run through these YouTube streets. So if you have not followed all of the members of the One Big Happy family, their links will be in my description below, so you can go follow them as well as watch their content. But the collab that we're doing today, y'all, because we're in that time of year again, is back to school. So we're doing the One Big Happy family back to school collab. And with this collab, you just have to bring the type of lunch that you would have brought when you were in school. You can do like an adult version of your lunch. You can do a recreation of your lunch, or you can just do the type of lunch that you would have brought to school in the kind of reciprocal that you would have brought it in. So I had free lunch, but occasionally I would bring my lunch to school. And of course, when you bring your lunch to school, you got to have one of the best lunch boxes, because people will talk about you if you just bring in like a paper bag. At least they would at my school anyway. So I have one of my favorite games. I was an 80s baby, and if you were an 80s baby, you know about this game right here. It is the Pac-Man game. And I found this lunchbox and I knew that I wanted to have this lunchbox. I figured everybody would have like paper bags and like Care Bears and what's the other little girl name? Strawberry Shortcake. So I wanted to be a little bit out of the box. So I got my Pac-Man, and on the back it says power up, because you know that was one of the phrases that was from the game. So with this being one of my favorite games, I wanted to have this as a lunchbox, y'all. So I'm doing the kind of lunch that I would have bought to school if I were bringing my lunch to school. Originally, I wanted to recreate my favorite meal from school, which was those little ham slices and macaroni and cheese. But I didn't feel like doing all that. So I just did what my mom would have done for me when I took my lunch to school. So of course, you got to have that ham and cheese sandwich. So I got a ham and cheese sandwich, y'all. And this was one of my favorite juices. Like I said, I grew up in the 80s, and these drinks were very popular in the 80s, in the 90s. And it's these Kool-Aid bursts. So I got me one of them, the fruit punch flavored. And my mama would always pack me some Cheetos or some Fritos or Doritos. So I decided to do Fritos today. And she would always send me to school with a yogurt, like either a piece of fruit or a yogurt. So I chose the yogurt this time because I didn't really want to be chomping on no apples. And of course, if you were going to school, you had to have some of the best fruit snacks there were. And I chose to bring a fruit by the foot. Those were very popular when I went to school. So that's what I'm bringing to lunch today, because that's what I felt like I wanted to bring now, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get into this lunch. But I know that, you know, sometimes I would bring my lunch to school, and if it was something I didn't want to have, like if it was something in my lunch that I didn't really care for or I didn't like, you know, you had to trade that lunch off. You had to trade off whatever you didn't like, because you always had a friend that had something that you wanted, and vice versa. They always wanted your chips. You always wanted a cookie or something like that. So, you know, you had to switch it off. So I knew, although I'm an adult now and I love peanut butter and jelly sandwich, that was one of the sandwiches that I did not want to bring to school when I was younger. I don't know what it was. I just didn't want to bring it. So if I had peanut butter and jelly, I would switch it off, because I always had a friend that liked peanut butter and jelly. So I would switch it and let them get it. So, oh, I didn't realize how much these things, they still squirt. But I guess I know now. And I'm just gonna make a mess, y'all. Don't even worry about it. The one thing that I did forget to bring with me in this video was my coinage, okay? Even if my mom sent me to school with a lunch, she always gave me like some change or like $1, because she knew I like to go to the a la carte line. And you know, in the a la carte line, you had like pizza You had cookies. You had mozzarella sticks. You had what else was in that line? Chicken fingers, French fries. You had all kinds of stuff. Those Fruitopias, y'all remember them Fruitopias? That's when I was in high school, though. They started bringing the Fruitopias around. But they had those in the a la carte line. It was all kind of stuff in the a la carte line, y'all. And my mama would always send me to school with some change or $1 in case I wanted to buy something extra. Y'all want some of my yogurt? Don't say I ain't never give y'all nothing. I love blueberry yogurt, y'all. But we used to have us a good old time. And you knew, I don't know how many of y'all favorite subject was lunch, even though lunch wasn't the subject. But I know people that really thought that lunch was a subject. They couldn't wait till that part of the day so that they can go to lunch and eat. I don't know what it was about lunch, but I'll tell you what, it was everybody's favorite. And at my school, this was when I got a little older. But at my high school, they had different types of stations that you could pick from. So they had like this humongous salad station that was like my favorite. I used to love the salad station because they had all kinds of toppings, all kinds of cheeses, all kinds of stuff on there that you can build your whole your salad. Then of course they had the regular line where you get like just whatever they fixing for the day. Then they had a station with just all the a la carte stuff. So all the junk food that we knew we weren't supposed to be eating was in that station. And they had another station, but I can't remember what it was. It's been so long ago. Even though I'm only 25, don't judge me. But you knew you had to hurry up and get in there, get your lunch, because you only had like 15 to 20 minutes to eat. Because you don't want to get caught by that bell, because you don't want to get no tardy. Because them folks, they used to be out here writing people up if you get a tardy from lunch. And I know y'all had this at y'all school too. Like y'all had like the popular table where you had like all the jocks and the cheerleaders and all that at one table. Then you had like, I don't want to say the nerd table, but that's kind of what it was. Then you had the table with all the smart kids, like what's the club? I can't think of the club. The debate team or whatever. So we had the debate team and like the math team. They would all sit at like one table. Then you had all the jocks and stuff at another table. Then you had the bullies. They all sat at another table too. So I guess they just wanted to decide, you know, they had to decide what table they wanted to go bully that day. It was a mess, but I really enjoyed school. My favorite subjects, of course, were history. And I loved English. And of course, chorus, because I was in chorus for like 8 years. Well, from middle school. I ain't gonna say 8 years because y'all gonna think I was in high school for like 8 years, but no. I was in chorus from middle school to high school. So I was there for like 8 years. But our chorus was called vocal ensemble, so it wasn't just a regular chorus class. Anyway, we used to have all kinds of fun, y'all. I used to love school. I sometimes wish I was still like in high school because I had like a lot of fun. I had a lot of friends in high school. I was very popular, but I don't know why. Sometimes I just didn't like people. They kind of got on my nerve. I don't know if it's because I was smart. I know y'all surprised, but I was very smart in high school. I actually graduated high school with honors and college with honors. Even though I act slow sometimes, I act a little dumb. That's not me at all. I'm very smart. But sometimes I do still wish I was in high school because I had a really, really good time. Somebody ate all my yogurt, y'all. I'm so upset. I really don't even want my sandwich. I wish I had somebody here to switch it with because I really don't want to eat it. That juice sure Don't taste the same as it used to. But that's what I noticed. A lot of stuff these days don't taste like they used to when we was kids, okay? So, how many of y'all, when y'all used to go on field trips, used to wrap y'all, if y'all mama let y'all have a soda, because you know, like my parents, they didn't let us drink soda like that. But if we went on a field trip, they would let us have a soda. So, how many of y'all parents used to give y'all a soda and wrap it in that aluminum foil? Yes, I said aluminum. The A is silent. Don't worry about it. I'm country. But how many of y'all parents used to wrap your soda in that aluminum foil and put it in your lunchbox, and your soda be cold all day long? Everybody else parents used to give them juices like this, and they used to be hot as asphalt by the time they got to where they was going. My soda, there's something in this cone over here. My soda used to be ice cold, stay ice cold all day because of that aluminum foil. I don't know if that still works. I ain't wrapped no cold drink in aluminum foil in a long time. Maybe I need to experiment with that and see if it still works. I ain't really eating nothing, y'all, but a yogurt and a couple of these here chips, but I'm gonna get up out of here because after me, you have Vickie's World, and after her, Miss Louisiana Housewife, and you have some others coming behind them. So make sure that you please check out everybody that premiered the previous 2 days, as well as the ones that will be premiering after me. And then also make sure you go ahead and subscribe to everybody's channel, like I previously stated. That would be greatly appreciated from everybody in the One Big Happy family. As well as myself, you know, just go ahead and go support everybody. It's free, as my bestie, Miss Louisiana Housewife would say. It's free. God damn it, it's free. So just go support everybody. They would greatly appreciate it, y'all. Also, y'all know this is my Slaytember, so also make sure you check out my Slaytember sisters. All of their links and information will be down in my description below as well. And again, thank you to Big Belly Bob and Miss Shan for always including me in these wonderful collabs. I always enjoy myself when I'm doing a collab with you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Until my next video, I'll see y'all soon.